Hey, yo, welcome to another JefeCast. Today is the 3rd of February. I know I said 6. I be lying. Just be lying. Saying I'm gonna be ready at 6. No, I'm not. Nope. Be knocked out. Too tired. So, working overnight is serious. Just trying to, okay. Just trying to get that. I'm sorry, guys. One second. But yeah. So happy Black History Month to everybody out there. And put that on there real quick. Gotcha. All right, let's get into the show because I got something to do at 8. Well, I got a show to watch at 8, and I want to get to it before I have to start working out and getting ready to go to work. I swear, my life now, I feel like I have none. I have no life. I just work and come home. So let's just dive right into it. First things first, I wanted to talk about an extraordinary gentleman. This man right here. This man right here is Carter G. Woodson. Carter G. Woodson is the originator, the father of the Black History Month. Carter G. Woodson. You can look him up if you want to get a more detailed background of what he did, but I'm going to just try to quickly summarize it. Basically, so let me just say real quick. The story of Black History Month begins in Chicago during the summer of 1915. An alumnus of the I keep saying United University of Chicago, with many friends in the city. Carter G. Woodson traveled from Washington D.C. to participate in a national celebration of the 15th anniversary of emancipation, sponsored by the state of Illinois. Um, so during this Republican, the site of the 1912 Republican Convention, an overflow crowd of 6 to 12,000 people waited outside for their turn to view this exhibit. So there was an exhibit, and he had basically African studies. He had originally called it. He wanted to form on September 9th, because it's a lot to read, so I'm just trying to cut through. On September 9th, Woodson met at the Wabash YMCA with A.L. Jackson, no relation to Samuel, a weak attempt at a joke, excuse me, and 3 others, and formed the Association for Study of Negro Life and History. So at first it was called the Study of Negro Life and History. No, excuse me, longer name, the Association for the Study of Negro Life and History, which is ASNLH. Okay, he hoped that others would popularize the findings that he and other Black intellectuals would publish in the Journal of Negro History, which he established in 1916. As early as 1920, Woodson urged Black civic organizations to promote the achievements that researchers were uncovering. He's also a graduate of the Omega Psi-Phi, and I'm not talking about the Sci-Fi Channel. I'm talking about the Omega Psi-Phi, PSI, PHI. He urged his fraternity brothers to take up his work. So in 1924, they responded with the creation of the Negro History and Literature Week. So now we're getting closer to this Black History Month thing. So we went from a week, and we're trying to get to a month. So he went from having the Negro History and Literature Week, which they renamed the Negro Achievement Week, and their outreach was significant. But Woodson's desires a greater impact, as he told the audience of Hampton Institute students, we are going back to that beautiful history, and it's going to inspire us to greater achievements. I wonder if he would be, he's probably rolling over in his grave right now, all the crap we be doing. In 1925, he decided that the association had to shoulder the responsibility. Going forward, it would both create and popularize knowledge about the Black past. He sent out a press release announcing Negro History Week in February 1926. So if everybody's asking why February, now we kind of get the background as to why Black History Month is February. It's when uh, it's when the originator, Mister excuse me, Curtis G. Woodson. This is when he actually sent out the press release announcing Negro History Week. So this is in February of 1926, which is why we're February. And everybody say the shortest month. Hey, that's when he got it to pass. Oh, well, here we go. So it says Woodson chose February for reasons of tradition and reform. It is commonly said that Woodson selected February to encompass the birthdays of two great Americans who played a prominent role in shaping Black history, namely Abraham Lincoln and Frederick Douglass, whose birthdays are the 12th and the 14th, respectively. More importantly, he chose them for reasons of tradition. Since Lincoln's assassination in 1865, the Black community, along with other Republicans, have been celebrating the fallen president's birthday. And since the late 1890s, Black communities across the country have been celebrating Douglass. Well aware of the pre-existing celebrations, Woodson built Negro History Week around traditional days of commemorating the Black past. He was asking the public to extend their study of the Black history, not to create a new tradition. In doing so, he increased his chances for success. So um, it goes on. I'm not to say like go on and on, not to say it like that. It's just a long, well-written article. Really goes into the deep background. I'll copy the link and I'll share it before I leave. But definitely check out Carter G. Woodson. He is the father of Black History Month, um, which has first started as the Association for the Study of Negro Life and History, which was then turned into um, the Negro History and Literature Week. Then it was renamed the Negro Achievement Week. So you want a little background, and if you want to know why February, this article holds everything. And just remember uh, the month and remember the people that helped us get the opportunity to be able to walk around and do the things that we like to do. Here he is again. So I appreciate you, Mr. Woodson, and thank you for what you did for us to at least get some type of recognition. So just wanted to say that really quickly um, for Black History. Every time you see me do one of these, I will give out a name, somebody that's maybe not as well known. Martin Luther King, and that's easy. Malcolm X, that's easy. Great speakers, great history behind them, but those are easy ones. I want to try to dig in and try to find some people that aren't always spoken about. Moving forward, um, this is random, but I'm gonna just pull it up real quick. So I was looking at this, and let me actually pull it up as I'm showing y'all, so I can have it up. A Bill Gates venture aims to spray dust into the atmosphere to block the sun. Microsoft billionaire founder Bill Gates is financially backing the development of a sun dimming technology that will potentially reflect sunlight out of Earth's atmosphere, triggering a global cooling effect. Look, we got to stop trying to play God. We're going to destroy what's beautiful. Uh, the stratospheric control perturbate. Hold up. hold up. Hold up. The stratospheric controlled perturbation perturbate look like masturbation with perturb at the front. All right, so Bill Gates, in case you missed it, start over because I'm a little All right. So Microsoft billionaire founder Bill Gates is financially backing the development of the sun dimming technology that will potentially reflect sun out of the Earth's atmosphere, triggering a global cooling effect. The stratospheric controlled perturbation experiment, launched by Harvard University scientists, aims to examine this solution by spraying non-toxic calcium carbonate dust into the atmosphere, a sun reflecting aerosol that may offset the effects of global warming. I guess it's like you talk about blocking the sun. No. Like that sounds bad. That sounds like it could go movie script wrong. The sun never shines again. Crops don't grow. Kids don't play. It's cold all the time. I don't know. Something like that. I'm just saying, like, it sounds crazy, right? Am I wrong? Does that sound crazy? Because it sounds crazy to me. Like, I get it. You're trying to control this, get in front of this. What is it? What's the crap? It's coming back to me soon. Not the climate control. The whole. I don't know. I can't figure the words I'm trying to say. Damn it! What am I trying? Like the whole. Forget it. Either way, Bill Gates is trying to spray and block out the sun for a global cooling effect to stop the. That is what I'm trying. The global. I don't know why the words are escaping me right now. Don't do that. I hate when your computer just update. I don't need you to update me, and I accidentally just press update now, like a goddamn idiot. Global warming. Thank you. God, that was so hard to think of, yo. It's like when I can't hear myself, I can't always think. Global warming. Yeah. So he's trying to get in front of global warming, supposedly, by trying this new. Let me go back to it. And just in case you missed it, let me just show you to be reading the same thing here. All right. Well, you can't see what I'm reading, but you get the point. This is where I'm going over again. Your man is trying to he's trying to use sun dimming technology that will potentially reflect sunlight out of Earth's atmosphere, triggering a global cooling effect. And I'm gonna try this one more time. Get off the screen, bruh. I'm gonna have to get me a new laptop. I don't like this. I'm just going to spend the money and just get the Apple. I'm just going to spend it because anything else outside of that, I just think it's not worth the money anymore. Y'all suck. Anywho, we're gonna try to say this thing one more time. The stratospheric control per- perturbation. It just looks stupid. Like it looks like the letters in the words should not go together. Perturbation. Like that's so stupid. Anyways, sorry guys, I don't keep going over that. But so let's keep going. Widespread research into the efficacy of solar geoengineering has been stalled for years due to controversy. Yeah, opponents believe such science comes with unpredictable risk. Yeah, you're talking about blocking out the sun to cool the earth. Well, how about you just shut down some of those greenhouse gases that you're pushing out into the system, into the atmosphere? How about you shut down some of them terrible factories that's kicking out all this horrible waste and whatever that you're shooting up into the air, which is staying within our atmosphere, which is causing the climate to increase in degrees in Fahrenheit or Celsius, excuse me. Two, maybe three years ago, I watched the documentary. It was called. It was something like two Celsius. Something about two. If we move 2 Celsius up, it's like our whole Earth. It was a whole thing of just thing after thing. Like, oh man, I ain't even gonna go down that rabbit hole because now I'm trying to finish this by 8. So we'll get the point. I'll go back and cover that at some point. So let's see. Environmentalists similarly feel that a dramatic shift in mitigation strategy will be treated as a green light to continue emitting greenhouse gases with little. That's what I'm saying. Uh, that's what I'm saying. Like they'll continue emitting greenhouse gases with little to no changes in current composition and production patterns. See, I'm not no geoscientist, but I'm a person with a brain in his head, and he just said what I said. So you're not going to stop the greenhouse gases. You're just trying to continue doing what you're doing, but putting the earth at complete risk by trying to block out the sun. You're not going to change anything, is what they're saying. They're not going to change what they're doing, which is causing the global warming. No, they're not going to do anything. They're just going to try to like sweep it under the rug and and put us at potential worse risk. Because say you do this dust stuff or whatever, and it completely blocks out the sun, or who knows what you're actually shooting into the air. Because I only want to start on the chemtrails. And you're not going to tell me that you never seen those. We're not even going to have that argument. We're not. It's on the record. Pilots saying that they have chemtrails. So there's no disputing actual fact. There's no disputing like 100% fact. You can't dispute it. Now, if you want me to go and find the interview where the guy is interviewing the pilot on the plane, and he asked him about the chemtrails, and the pilot, basically was like, "Can you put he wanted to say it off camera. The guy just put his camera down, but you can hear the pilot. Like, yeah, there's many pilots that's talk about the chemtrails, but it's on record that there are chemtrails. So for anybody that wants to do the little fake, want to throw the conspiracy words out there, no, bro, it's actual fact. And can y'all please shut up with that? Like, it's not conspiracy, it's actual fact. Okay, so moving forward with him, I just wanted to show y'all Bill Gates because I can't stand the guy personally. I just can't. Uh, so SpaceX. SpaceX announced plans Monday for the first all-civilian mission in space, a major milestone for private spaceflight and the nascent space tourism industry. Who is touring the space? Because the general public don't have $10 million to spend to go to space. So, this is for the rich. Either or. Um, I would not be willing. I'm not pressed to go to space. Now, I love the way it looks from down here on my feet. There's no way in hell you're putting me in a tube and sending me up. No, 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 sir. That thing blow up or something. No. Just have my parts just scattering slowly through the space-time continuum. No, I don't think so. But the mission aboard SpaceX Dragon spacecraft will feature a 4-person crew led by Jared Isaacman, the founder and CEO of Shift4 Payments, a Pennsylvania-based payment processing company. The flight is expected to launch sometime in the fourth quarter of this year, according to SpaceX. When you've got a brand new mode of transportation, you have to have pioneers. SpaceX founder and CEO Elon Musk told NBC News. Tom Costello, in an interview with NBC Nightly News, things are expensive at first. And as you're able to increase the launch rate, increase the production rate, refine the technology, it becomes less expensive and accessible to more people. What is less expensive? Hmm? You gonna lie to me, Elon? Where's the camera? Let me look at the camera. You gonna lie? What's less expensive? So you're gonna start making $100 rides to space, and 10 years, $100. Because I don't see regular people, you know, even if you pull it down to 10,000, 100,000, regular people don't have that to go to space. And if I had it, I could literally have it right now. I can have it right here, off camera. You can't even see it. I got 100,000 sitting right here. Just trust me. I wouldn't lie to you. And with this 100,000, I still having it. I'm not pressed to go to space. I love it from the ground. I'm not pressed to drive a privately, a civilian crew. That's very dangerous. And even with training, you can't train people for like certain obstacles. So for all the people that's interested in doing this SpaceX and who have the tens and millions of dollars to actually do it, go have fun playing a Martian detective. Enjoy yourself. So it says the Inspiration 4 mission will travel into orbit aboard SpaceX's Dragon spacecraft from Launch Complex 39A and NASA's Kennedy Space Center in Cape Canaveral, Florida. SpaceX has been launching rockets from Launch Complex 39A since 2017, and the historic pad was previously used for both space shuttle flights and Saturn V launches during NASA's Apollo Moon program. All right, well, that is to be seen. I I guess if you go low orbit, but guys, listen, I'm not going to tell y'all what you should already know. Just look up the Van Allen radiation belt. So unless people go in low orbit, I don't know why people keep thinking they just about to go up. You're not going. You can't. Humans can't pass through that radiation belt, bro. So you don't believe me? I'm not a scientist. I do research. Look it up. So they can tell people all this space crap if you want, but unless you're going low orbit, like literally low orbit, you're not going. But so far, they can sell that dream if you want to. But I took science too. So SpaceX, everybody, enjoy going to space and possibly never coming back. Have fun there. I wanted to talk about this. I saw this. It really caught my eye. I should have actually put it on here so you can read it. But it says homicides nearly tripled last year's number in Prince George's County amid violent weekend. Now, my question is, when they say that, are they saying in just one weekend that total has of homicides have passed, like in one weekend it passed numbers for all of last year? Is that what I'm reading? Let's see. Prince George's County Police are investigating four separate homicides after a violent weekend, leaving residents. And this is for PG County. If you live in Maryland, the Maryland area, it's just stuff for us to know. Leaving residents asking for reasons for the tragic trend. 16 people have been killed in this country this January, which is nearly triple compared to last year. It's just unnatural for our neighborhood. One man who did not want his face shown on camera. He said he heard at least 10 or 12 gunshots that killed his neighbor, 48-year-old Sharon Redding. And rest in peace and condolences to the families of all these people. Um, she was a Metro driver, a Metro employee. Somebody fired shots into her home up in Marlboro, off of Dunkirk Drive. We believe that somebody targeted that house in particular. Do we believe our victim was an intended target? We're still working through that, but there's a chance that she was not. On Friday in Riverdale, 32-year-old Shantice Gideon of Riverdale was shot multiple times and killed in the parking lot in the block of 5300 block of Hamilton Street. Same night, 21-year-old Nakia Stewart of DC was driven to an area hospital after he had been shot and killed in the parking lot uh, in the 2600 block of Shadyside Avenue in Suitland. So now we went from Upper Marlboro, Riverdale, Suitland. We're covering a lot of ground over here, guys. Sunday afternoon in Temple Hills, two men were shot. One was killed, 4500 block of Dallas Place. So, guys, come on, man. It's another year. It's the same thing. That's why, I don't really get into the whole. I make small personal New Year's resolutions, like working on my attitude or eating better. But as far as like people try to act like they can really change the core of who they are, they come up with this magnanimous, uh, 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 beautiful, they allocate it so wonderful and articulate it so beautifully to you how they're going to change. And then you see stuff like this every year. I mean, it's like, what is going to cause us to really change? What is it? What is it going to cause for people, black, white, and in between, to change, to get over the violent? You know, I don't get killing another person who did nothing to you. You shooting into a house. How you know you don't got the wrong address? How you know you didn't just kill three people that they don't even know you? It's just it's senseless, it's stupid, and it's quite sad to continuously because I get local updates, so I continuously get these updates about people getting killed. I see it every day. Little girl murdered a few last week. It's just to the point where, guys, we're not. It's not gonna get any easier. 2021, 2022, 2020, 2024. It's all going to be the same. It's not going to get any easier. And as long as we continue to uh, perpetuate this cycle of ignorance and violence, we're not going to elevate anywhere. We're going to continue to be right where we are, standing stagnant here. And we're always going to have disagreements. We're always going to have fights. People are always going to judge you by the way you look or by the way they perceive you, because the way uh, they never actually dealt with a person like you. So they see a person that's like you on TV, and that person that's like you on TV is not of great ilk. Is that the way? Is that the words I'm looking at? Whatever. We gotta do better. We have to. Makes no sense. All these people getting murdered daily. It's just sad, you know. Let's talk about Courtside Karen real quick. So apparently LeBron was doing some damage in Atlanta, and then there was this pretty young little lady. She's a white lady sitting with a older gent who apparently was her date, and they get into an argument. It really looked like once she kind of got the ear of LeBron, she would really kind of do her clout. Her clout. They got the phones out. They recording the exchange. Uh, but she was kicked out the game for heckling LeBron or whatever. Uh, this is what she said. This is her words. I'm just reading them. She said, "So I'm minding my own business, and Chris has been a Hawks fan for years. Chris is her husband, I guess, or boyfriend, whatever he is. He's been watching the games for 10 years. Whatever. He has this issue with LeBron. I don't have an issue with LeBron. I don't give a F about LeBron. Anyway, I'm minding my own business, drinking my beverage, having fun. All of a sudden, LeBron says something to my husband, and I see this, and I stand up and I go, 'Don't effing talk to my husband.' And he looks at me and goes, 'Sit the F down, B.' And I go, 'Don't effing call me a B. You sit the F down. Go get the F out of here. Don't effing talk to my husband like that.'" Hey, LeBron. Hey, I'm about to go back and watch that clip. I want to see LeBron's mouth when she say something. He'd be like, "That would be funny, bro." I just want to see his lips like move and sit down. B. That would be funny. That would be funny, bro. Uh, she seemed like she's a cute girl. She just got a lot of makeup on her face, pretty eyes. Look like she had some lip work done. Um, But and then of course now that she has put herself out there, now people are going to troll her because the guy she's dating is an older gentleman, and so now they're going to clown her on that. I'm saying all this. People, y'all so mean spirited. Y'all be quick to y'all. It's like people just wait for somebody to say something so they can jump on it and just latch to it and make fun and ha 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 with everybody else. I think that's very very corny. About like I said, have a mind of yourself. As soon as somebody say one thing, now now everybody feels like they have something to say. Y'all wasn't there. Y'all haven't. Y'all you know don't LeBron and the white and Courtside Karen, they handled it their own way. You can have an opinion on it, but like, why are you trolling the woman and making fun of her and her husband? So what if he's 20, 30 years older than her? She's a grown ass adult. If she wants to date a 50-year-old man who's cut and ripped up and he looks better than some of these 20, 30-year-old dudes, let her do it. People live one time. We already get told what to do, wear a mask, can't breathe, please breathe. Don't know, you know, I don't know. Don't tell people how to live their life, man. You let her be happy with her man. You be happy with your dog. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But y'all kill me. Soon as somebody say something, now the woman opens herself up, and now y'all gonna attack her. Why are you attacking her personal life for something that happened on the basketball court? Talk about what happened on the basketball court. Why are you pulling up pictures of her on her Facebook and her Instagram? Just same situation with the stupid girl that went to high school with me, who was at the rally trying to run in the running and take over the Capitol. Yeah, she did something stupid. You don't agree with it. Address what you don't agree with. But why are you pulling up her high school pictures? Why are you pulling up her middle school pictures? What does that have to do with what she did that point at that point in time? That's my issue with people. Address the situation at hand. Why do y'all keep trying to like belittle people? You already know people are sensitive. You already see people are killing themselves over just reading comments, over just seeing people coming at them. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yo, really? Be the change. Stop being the cause of everything. Have a mind of yourself and actually be a leader. Be a leader and lead by example. No, don't be a follower. Don't y'all got kids? What y'all teach y'all kids? Follow. Oh, you see someone on Facebook or Instagram, you see a challenge or something, follow it, do it because everybody else does it. No, you should see the conversations I have with my daughter. They're very intense. Be a leader. You don't want to do something, don't do it. Don't follow everybody else. Do your own thing. Be a leader. Be a leader. Be a leader. Read books. Be a leader. Be a leader. If you don't want to do it, don't do it. Make your own rules. Set the standard. That's what I teach my daughter. And now I might have created a goddamn monster because I'd be listening to her tell her, talk to her friends, and she'd be slim be rolling. We might got a president in 36 years or something. That girl. But anyways, y'all just throw me off, and I find it weak, and it's very easy to talk crap over line. But I would like all the crap that people always say. I would love for y'all to actually stand in front of the people that y'all talk that crap about. Like just stand in front of them. Some of these big, humongous, strong people, or people that you underestimate, stand in front of them and talk to them this way. And then I will respect what you have to say. But you're online, you looking like that Jim Carrey meme and uh when he Bruce Almighty. All y'all do. Let me tell. Oh, 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 look at the damage I'm doing with these fingers. Y'all annoying. Hey, Mr. Biden, I'm a fellow citizen. Okay? You made this whole bid about let's get this Georgia change, stimulus checks. You made that your whole basic run at the end. But I knew it wasn't going to be as smooth selling as you say. Now, I'm reading Republicans. You see, he wants to give the 1,400 stimulus check with the six to make it the two. The Republicans want $1,000 stimulus check. My problem is, what is the difference between $400? Why? Like, that's my problem with the two sides. It's like y'all nitpick with people with our like with decisions that. Why are you nitpicking like this? 1,400, 1,000, 1,250. 11.50. Like, bruh, just give the American people, the people that need it, the money. Just give them the money. You know, I might catch some flack off this, and I don't care. But what kills me, the whole GameStop thing. Now everybody's a investor. Everybody's a trader now. Everybody is a stockholder. Everybody is apparently. Okay, so let's just. I'm not saying don't get into stocks. I'm not saying don't educate yourself, but everybody now is a stockholder apparently. Everybody's in crypto. Everybody's a stockholder. Everybody got some type of shares apparently. Okay, the whole GameStop situation happened. It just sounds like bullcrap. How are they producing a movie for it already? It just happened last week. They're already producing a movie on what happened a week ago. Sounds fishy. Sounds suspect, right? Because there's no way you can have a whole movie. You can like literally have a whole movie planned to go for something that just happened. That's actually happening right now. They have it ready. Script written. Actors chosen. Director is already ready to go. They got the location set. They building the GameStop stores on location right now. But this is why I say that. For all the people hollering and screaming over the stocks. Robin Hood. Right? Y'all arguing, screaming over that. Did you see how quickly those companies was bailed out? $1 billion. Quick, right? Bail them out. Got them out the way ASAP. Do y'all see the bigger picture? Because y'all arguing, I get it. If you had your money tied in there, or whatever the case is, or you got stocks and it's messing up your money and your portfolio, I get it. You should be mad. I feel you. But look at the bigger picture, what I just said. These people lost billions. It's funny when the people that make that, they got that money, when they lose something, oh, now it's supposed to be our problem. It's our issue now. It's our problem because you lost something. You take from us all the time, brother. But now, because y'all finally got hit in y'all pockets, it's a problem. And y'all get bailouts. Boom, $1 billion. Boom, $1 billion. Boom, $1 billion. However, for the whole year, people have been struggling to even put food on their table. It takes them 8 months to argue over $600 stimulus checks. They arguing right now. Arguing. Oh no, 1.9 trillion. No, 2 trillion. No, 3 trillion. Soon as that happened, bail out, bail out, bail out. That's the problem. That's the issue. Why aren't they coming to our defenses that quickly? Bail us out. Bow, 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 bow. Where is a monthly stimulus check? You print money. Once again, we're still in an active war. Oh, y'all didn't know? Y'all forgot? They don't show on TV or something? Y'all don't see ISIS or something on your screens all the time, so you don't know that we're still in the active war. We're still in the active war. You know, war costs billions of dollars, right? Every day. So while you're complaining about money you don't have or fighting over trillions of dollars for people that's actually suffering, you clearly have it. Because soon as they lose billions, you're kicking, bail out, bail out, bail out, bail out. Where's our bailout? That's my problem. And everybody's screaming and hollering about GameStop. Do y'all step back? Shut up. Step back. They're bailing these people out that fast? They got a movie ready already? What the hell is going on? That don't sound right to me. 1+1 is 2, not 11. So I'm sorry, since everybody's stockholders and everybody got crypto, and y'all all lost hundreds of thousands of dollars, or you made a couple of hundreds of thousands of dollars. Whatever your deal is, I'm happy for you. Keep it up, for real. I want to play with the stocks myself. I have a little bit of weed stock. I bought a year ago, a little bit, because I deal with stuff I like. Weed, we do water and technology, fitness, stuff like that. But like I'm saying, look at the overall picture. Y'all screaming and hollering, GameStop, games, all that stuff. Yo, let's look at the background of it. How will they build out? Why y'all build these people out with $1 billion stuff, $1 billion payouts, and $1 billion this and loans and all that like that? But yet you're twisting your fingers and twiddling your thumbs on the people that provide. So okay. So the next COVID stimulus check could be smaller than 1,400. Excuse me, and reach fewer people if a new plan but put forward by some Republican senators is approved. The new proposal from a group of 10 GOP lawmakers called for 1,000 checks per person rather than 1,400 proposed by President Joe Biden. That's my thing. If you're a president and you can't get nothing done, why are you president? I feel like if I say something and I'm president, why do I have to ask my mom and dad? I'm a grown man. I don't live with y'all no more. I have my own house. But I'm gonna ask my mom what we eating for dinner tonight. This is my house. Why do you have to keep going through these people? There is some type of way that you can bypass this crap. Like, y'all don't want to agree with the game. Y'all don't want to agree. Fine, overstep them or do something. Because I see Donald Trump do it. Oh, y'all don't agree? President such and such. It gets done. Stop. Like they making this a saga. They're making this a 3-part movie epic. No, this could be done. Handle it. I'm not talking for me because I have a job and I'm working. And I've been working. I was only off for like a month and a half during the pandemic. So I've been working and I'm blessed and I'm happy to have my job. So I'm not talking about me. But I am talking about that mom with 2 kids who's struggling to find a sitter because dad's nowhere around or doesn't have a village of people to help her out. And she's having a hard time trying to work a full-time job, but she got full-time kids, so she can't. And now she's put in a place to say, well, I can't work and I got to stay on my kids, but I can't make no money, so now I got to depend on the government. Those people that's about to lose their place, those people. Meanwhile, they just dragging their feet. And you sat there and made this whole this whole push out of vote the person in Georgia. We're gonna get it done, and then it's been snag after snag after snag after snag after snag. Like, then what were you talking about? Get Georgia for? Because we're not getting closer to what you sat there and promised and argued and fought and screamed and debated about. None of this stuff is happening. It's all been like one block after the other. Well, I think you need to use your presidential power and say, hey, we need the people that really need these checks, we need to get them out. If you can bail out the stock market people, if you can bail out GameStop, you can bail out all those people that lost billions of dollars in a day, you can bail them out with $1 billion loans. But it's been a year. Where's our bailout? That's all I'm saying. So while y'all screaming about GameStop, stop for a second and look in the back, look at what I'm saying, and ask yourself, why do they get the bailout? Why does when the billionaires' pockets get hit, they get the bailout? No, don't matter about the regular people. Oh, y'all screw us all the time. Oh yeah, but we don't care about them because our money's good. Yeah, I'm still worth 23.5 million. I'm good. 235 million, $2 billion. You good. Soon as your money get hit, oh, you gotta change the whole game plan, the whole structure. Clowns. So yeah, the new proposal from a group of 10 GOP lawmakers called for $1,000 checks per person rather than the 1,400 sum proposed by Joe Biden. That will bring the direct payments to 1,600, including the first payment authorized in December. Individuals earning up to $40,000 per year would be eligible for the full payments. Those with incomes at the threshold and above will see payments gradually phase out, and eligibility would be capped at $50,000 annual pay. For married couples who filed taxes jointly, the payments will begin phasing out at 80,000 and in income and be capped out at 100,000. Convicted inmates would not be eligible. Right now, prisoners are what? Prisoners are getting $600 on the books. Hey, they got the ice honey buns going. Those are like $1 million checks in it. hey, hey, yo, they giving the prisoners $600. Hey, listen, I see. Then I can kind of. I'm not even gonna say that. I'm gonna just shut up. You can throw that out. The checks would total an estimated 220 billion per Republican plan. Meanwhile, the total package, including additional funding for vaccines, child care, enhanced unemployment insurance, and nutrition benefits, would cost an estimated 618 billion. Well, excuse me, if I didn't ask for you to spend hundreds of billions of dollars for a vaccine, I didn't. I didn't ask for that. And that's my thing. I didn't ask for that. So they gave us they had Maryland has 100 and something, was it a million or was it something about vaccine? We put so 100 some million to get these. Yeah, okay. I didn't ask you, Maryland, or government to spend hundreds of millions of dollars to get this vaccine over here. You can keep that, but I would take those hundreds of millions of dollars and you could divide it and put it back into our nation, into us, the people. I would appreciate that. I didn't ask for none of this 618 estimated billion for all this extra stuff. I didn't ask for that. We didn't ask for that. We didn't ask for this virus. We didn't ask for this pandemic. We didn't ask to be silenced. We didn't ask to put masks on our face. We didn't ask for this stuff. Hook us up. I know I didn't ask to sit in the house for a whole damn year and not be able to travel and not be able to go see friends and not be able to do what the hell I want to do. I didn't ask for that. And it's just like, so it's going to be a back and forth. So I'm just reading through it. It's going to be back and forth. The Democrats aren't going to agree to 618 billion because they want the 1.9 trillion. And they're not going to agree to the 1.9 trillion because obviously their proposal is for the 618 billion. So as we can see, there's going to be some type of imbalance for a second, and we'll just have to sit back and kind of see what happens. This is news, just kind of seeing it right now. It says that Antonio Brown actually stays in touch with Mike Tomlin. Interesting. I'm glad to hear that. I would hope that Antonio Brown, if this finds you by any chance, I would hope that you would go at least back to those people. If you're a changed man, truly a changed man, go back and just apologize, bro, for some of the stuff you did, especially to the Raiders, John Gruden, guys who took a risk and chance on you, the Patriots, Robert Kraft. You know what I'm saying? Like, who cares what Robert Kraft did on his own personal time? What he did and what you did had nothing to do with you, and you attacked him, attacked that man who was willing to pay you millions of dollars after you shown that you shouldn't even had $1. You know what I'm saying? So I would love, because I like AB, the player, the person. I don't really have much judgment on him. I do think that he's, some people come from different places, guys. Like, some people had to fight for everything they ever had. Some people didn't come from nice houses and loving families. Some people came from crap and they have a scrappy attitude. Is that an excuse? No, but it takes them a little longer to kind of get their feet going, understand exactly who they are, and be comfortable and confident in the person, man, woman, who they are, So we don't really know his full background. I do know that he came up in a tough background and he's fought for everything he has. So I'm happy to hear that he's still talking to them, and I would really like to hear that he went back at some point and spoke to all the people that he had wrong and cussed out. And also, random, keep saying these new jokes. I see here a Dunkin' Donuts employee was fired for making a TikTok video of him giving out free donuts to the homeless. Like, at the end of the day, they be throwing out the donuts. So I guess he took those. Like, when I used to work, I was a manager at Little Caesars years ago. And they would throw the pieces out there. And I would be like, yo, we can get these pieces away. They'd be like, no, they don't want. Why don't you want to give free pieces or free food that you're not going to use to people who could use it? This is America, right? They got your back until they don't. Let me see. I'm trying to wind this down because I got 8 minutes. 8. I thought this was a crazy story. A man found alive 18 days after his funeral. So apparently, a Portuguese man. Come on, come on, come on, Lee. A Portuguese man who was reported as dead by his local hospital has been since alive 18 days after his supposed funeral and burial. When I first read this, I was like, are you telling me the man was dead, buried in the ground for 18 days, and then he hit like a walking dead out the ground? That's what I thought. No, that's not what happened. So like they kind of lied to me a little bit in the headline. The 92-year-old man from Mejidos de Pojedas, Sierra Northern. That's a lot of words. Why is so many commas for? That's a lot. Here it's like Bowie, Merlin. It's not like Bowie, Montego Bay, Upper Marlboro, Washington D.C., Merlin. That's what this is. Melejeros de Pojedas, Sierra. I know I'm saying all these wrong. Northern Portugal. He was declared dead on January 10th. The old man has been hospitalized for 2 months at the Hospital de Olivia de Azamezga. Why is everything so many words for Spanish people? The Hospital de Oliveira de Azemias in the city of Santa Maria de Fida. Yo, I'm just tired of talking already. Y'all got two. I can't roll my R's. I can't roll it. That's as good as it gets. I can't do it. I can't do a bird call. I don't know what it is. It's about my tongue. I can't do it. I don't know. Never was taught. Don't know. Don't judge me. Your fault. Mom, dad, one of y'all. And I can't say all these Spanish words and these R's. They be rolling and all that and all that. I can't do it. So, you know, uh, due to respiratory problems, before being infected with the coronavirus there. After the man's family was informed by death of employees of the medical center on January 10th, the funeral was held 2 days later. They called my sister to say he had passed away. She tried to see the body. They told her she couldn't see the body. And because of the coronavirus situation, she was like, okay, I get it. So um, in the bizarre turn of events last Saturday, the family were informed that their relative was not dead. It was an error. Could you imagine somebody call you, your mom died? Mommy! Right? You cry. You have a funeral. Y'all still hurt. You're hurt. You literally go, I would sue you. I would sue. They should sue the hospital. Emotional damage. You're crying all hard. Your heart is broken. To get a call 2 weeks later. Uh, Mr. Gatlin. Yes, this is him. Remember when I told you your mom died 2 weeks ago? Yes, that was very touching. It was very hard. We're still dealing with the loss. It's been no, she's still alive. Excuse me. Yeah, excuse me. I'm sorry. We have made an error. She's still alive. She's walking around Rio de Janeiro right now. You telling me I didn't cry for 2 weeks? We then buried my mom, sold her clothes, jewelry, and everything. Put the house up for sale, and you call and tell me she's still alive? Could you imagine? I don't know what I would say. I would be elated that she's still alive, but I'll be mad to do that. I just went through an emotional toll. So when she dies for real, I'm like, I might not have nothing left for her to give. uh, I hope they went and picked up their father, okay? Because that's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. Um, okay, so I think I've covered all the topics that I wanted to cover immediately. But I want to talk about two things, and I'm gone. I got 3 minutes. My show start at 8, and I made it. We did. How that door to explore, y'all? We did it. We did it. We did it. Hooray! We did it. We did it. We did it today, or something like that. I never watched it. I used to just kind of hear it through the wall because the kids, the door, the monkey, and the fox with the mask on his face. He was into some type of a cosplay. I don't know what's going on there. Then they made a movie apparently, but the Dora the Explorer girl was like 26 years old. I'm like, what? I thought I thought Dora the Explorer was a kid, a baby, like 4 years old or something. She was so little on TV. And you bring her to real life, and she's older than me. I didn't know this. I didn't know. I was completely baffled, mind blown. Um, Anyways, I'm babbling and I got 2 minutes. One division, one division. Yeah, can't wait till Friday. Yeah, so I'm a little blown because I thought they was gonna let it release at 12 o'clock, and I'd be on the road around 2, 3 o'clock, so I can't watch it and drive unless I pull over at one of these stops. But they released the episode at 3 o'clock in the morning. Uh, why 3 a.m. The bewitching hour, like of all times. Uh, but I can't wait for episode 5. Yo, I'm hearing there's going to be some crazy stuff happening in 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So if you're not into WandaVision, if you haven't been in love with the pace of the beginning of the way the show is going, I behoove you to just stay tuned. Remember, this isn't the Marvel we came up on that couldn't make movies and for crap made Ghost Rider and all. No. This is a different type of Marvel. This is well put together. So WandaVision, I will be locked in with my eyeballs like this. What did I miss? Was that a sign? Who was that? Was that a is that a sign to the X-Men? Oh, is that Fantastic Four sighting? Hold up. Who's that back there? I'm gonna be on it. I'm on it. I'm watching all the videos, spoiler video. What did I miss? Clues? Who? What? There was something missing in the background. I didn't see it. I'll be watching. I don't be looking at the main. I look in the background. I don't even be looking at the main characters. I be looking back there. Like, what's that back there? What's that? Oh, that's how I am. Anyways, Super Bowl. Oh, before I let you go, Super Bowl. I'm gonna take. I'm not a betting man. I refuse. I don't like to lose money. But if I was one who didn't mind losing some money this time, you can't bet against Tom, right? Oh my goddamn controller. Excuse me. Trying to switch the channel real quick. Um, I never want to bet against Tom, but it's time to pass the torch, Tom. So I'm gonna go with Pat Mahomes. I think that Tom Brady's not done. His story isn't told yet. He can always come back next year. He's already had the ideal ending as far as the first person to ever play in a home playoff. I mean, Super Bowl. So for that alone, he's already he's already winning. You know what I'm saying? But I think I'm gonna go Pat. I just think, God, that dude's got so much speed. You got we ain't even talking about Tyreek Hill. We're talking about Kelsey. We're talking about Hardman, Pringle. I mean, guys you don't even hear about. They'll just come out of nowhere and they run a 94 speed or back. You'd be like, who was that? Who was that guy? So, and Tom has it too. You got Evans, you got Gronk, you got Brown, you got Godwin. Yo, this could be I'm thinking this might go 41. This could be like a 38-34 game or 42-38. I see a 4-point difference. It's whoever has the ball last. You don't want Tom Brady to have the ball last for sure. We've seen it for years. And you don't want this boy Pat Mahomes. Pat Mahomes is the truth. I'm really behind him because he's a young cat. He did it the right way. That's the thing. Humble. I'm always with that. I love guys who are humble. Uh, and you can be great, but be humble. You know, even a little bit of brash, but just be humble behind it. I don't care if you talk trash or say I'm the man. But like Tom Brady, he's very intense. He's a different person on the field, but then when you get him off the side and you talk to him, he seems like a regular, personable guy, a guy I could drink a beer with or sip some red wine or whatever he likes to drink with. So that's that. And last thing, and I'm gone because my show is on. It's on right here. I'm not gonna tell you what it is. You're not gonna judge me. You ain't gonna judge what I be watching. It's X videos. It's like I'm just playing. But I have a series coming out. It's called, this one actually is Were They Actually Good? And the first episode will be about Priest Holmes. So check that out. That's not gonna be live. I'm actually going to go back in there and do some editing and get in there. So yeah, man, I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for hanging with me. Oh, tomorrow at 6 p.m., me and Chantel, author, her and her daughter wrote a book together. We're going to be doing a live podcast. It's going to have some regular. Go over some topics. Go over her book. Go ahead and support her. Her name on Facebook is Chantel Tinker Shell Marie. So Chantel Tinker Tinker Shell Chel, all one word. Chantel Tinker Shell Marie Marie. So check her out, Facebook. Check me out, Hefe Hippie. Guys, remember to like, subscribe, share the video. Helps with the channel, man. I'm trying to build this channel for us. Trying to give us all a platform. The more eyes that we get on this, the more that we can get a bigger outreach and we can do more stuff. So y'all have a great night. I'm about to do things like this, that, there, right? That, if I point, hold up, there, there. I'm about to do this. Peace. I love life.